Coach, annual alumni game here today. Maybe talk about how you felt your guys played against the alums.
Well, we've done this for a number of years, so we do take this game serious just because we know the amount of talent on the other team. And I tell them every year this is going to be the most talented team you play as far as accolades and career points and record books. So we took it serious, and I thought we did pretty good. We're playing a lot of people, a lot of minutes, but that's no excuse. There was just still moments today where we didn't compete at a high level, and we kind of were doing it in spurts. So some marked improvement from yesterday against Muskegon Community College, and today we took some strides. Now we'll get ready for Kelvin on Tuesday.
When you look across the floor to start the game, there's 5 guys from that national championship team on the other side of the floor. Did it bring back memories?
Well, it did, and I turned to the coach and said, hey, don't look now, there's 5 national champions starting against us, and that was pretty cool. And thankful for the guys to come back and to put the jersey on one more day and people to come out and watch them, and it's really a great event. We want to continue doing it, and every year there's a few people that want to come back that can't make it back, and we hopefully they can be here next year. But just all the little tricks of the trade, just things you remember. Jabril hitting the 3 and kicking out his legs. I mean, how many times did he do that for the Bulldogs? And those guys flying high above the rim and making big plays. So it was fun to watch.
How important is it for your current guys to look across the floor, play against these guys that have played here and kind of led the way before them?
Well, it's one of the events where we can actually do what we want to do and create that family and that fraternity. So we want to function as much like a fraternity as we can, and just a brotherhood, and meeting and connecting with the old players. And a lot of them are fresh out, so we know of them. But when you can build a relationship or make a connection, you never know what's going to help out either. Whether it's in the professional world or just connecting with somebody that has paved the way. It's important to do.
Well, Coach, thanks, and best of luck on Tuesday night.
Appreciate it, Robert.
Noah, obviously back here for the Ferris State Alumni game. What was it like coming back and playing against the guys?
It's always good, man. I like seeing a new look of the team, seeing the young guys, the new guys coming up in the program, some of the new talent they got coming in, just seeing all my old fellas, the old pros, and some of the old heads, getting back and talking junk to them and talking back and forth with Coach Bryce during these games is a lot of fun.
You had 5 guys off that national championship team to start the game for the Alumni. What was that like playing with those guys again?
It was brings back memories, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a joy. Obviously we're a little bit rusty out there, but these guys have been practicing all summer together. So I feel like we did pretty good for not running a single play, you know what I'm saying? But it was just a lot of fun getting back and just seeing what everybody's up to.
What was your performance like? Finished with 15 points. Maybe talk about how you felt you played.
I probably should shot the ball more. I told everybody I was going to get up at least like 25, 30 shots, but I decided to tone it down just a little bit, just to get in the flow of the game, make sure everybody playing and stuff like that. But it was all right. It was better than last year. Usually last year I think I only had like 2 or 3 points. So my thing was to just at least try to win, keep it close, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to get blew out by 40, so 21's like a lesser of 2 evens. So.
Talk about how much of a family atmosphere it is. Obviously, guys you played with and guys that have been here and played before that maybe you didn't play with in your career.
Oh, yeah, that's why I love Ferris State so much, man, because it's a real brotherhood. We all care about each other. We want everybody to succeed. We talk junk to each other all the time, but that's just love. You know what I'm saying? So it's just coming back, seeing how the little bros is doing, and just hoping they have a good year.
How important was it for you guys to really help prepare these guys for the season?
Oh, it was good. I wish the rest would have gave us a little bit more leeway. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all about, for us, we just want to get some cardio in. For them, they just want to work on their stuff and just against somebody else that's not their teammates. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we gave them a pretty good look. Some things they're going to have to work on. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have let us get up 84 points. But again, it is what it is.
Well, Noah, great to see you as always, and good luck with everything.
Oh, always. Thanks, Rob.
Matt, back for the Ferris State Alumni game. Obviously, you had a big day here with 16 points. Maybe talk about your performance here today.
So it's a lot harder than it used to be, I tell you. But just getting back up here, you get a little extra energy to play well, and you want to give these guys a good rep. So thankfully, my shot was falling today, and some days that ain't the case, but today it was.
Obviously, in that second half, you caught fire a little bit. As you said, your shot was going down. Guys were doing a good job of finding you open as well.
Yeah, I got out there with some of the guys that I played when I was here. Jabril was bringing the ball up. I mean, spending 7 hours a day with each other, you start to know what each other does, and he would drive, I'd find the spot, and he made good passes every time. So most of my points is thanks to Jabril. So
what's it like coming back and playing with those guys, maybe some of them that you played with and other guys that have played here before?
Yeah, some of the red shirts were here when I was here, so these are my last guys, like Cole and Greg. So it's just good, I guess picking on them again, just like you used to in practice. And I don't know, it feels good, and I'll always be back to this. This is where a lot of things happen for me, so I'm just thankful to get back and help the team out.
As an alum, do you guys see it as an opportunity to help these guys get better and improve and get ready for the season?
Of course. I mean, the preseason is just a grind. You out here working every day, seeing the same players in practice. So sometimes it get hard to hear coaching sometimes. So getting to see other people and finding out how to realize it's important not to allow middle drives, is just kind of eye-opening. And hopefully now going into Tuesday, they feel a little better than they would if they just kept practicing against each other.
Well, Matt, thanks. Congratulations again on the great performance, and great to see you.
Yeah, thank you. See you.
Coach Andersen, Coach Hepner, co-coaches here for the alumni team. Maybe talk about your thoughts on the game here today.
Well, we'd have won if I'd have been the head coach. I think everything that went wrong was his fault.
Well, we didn't shoot the ball well in the first half, and
Coach's fault.
Jeff was the shooting coach. And, I thought our shooting percentage from three could have been a lot better in the first half. But no, it was a lot of fun coming back. It's a great experience. It was great. Jeff and I got to have our kids up here today, and they went through layup lines and did that. We showed them campus and tried to take them to Schuberg's and Zot's before the game, but wasn't able to. They weren't open yet.
Let us back in anyway. We drove around campus looking for my statue, and I don't know where they put it. It should be somewhere, but I can't find it anywhere.
No, it was great to be back. Coach Brockman does such a great job of hosting this event, and it's great to see alumni and both guys I coached and got to watch play over the years. So, and of course you too, Robert. Great to see you, and it's always good to be back in Big Rapids. So.
Obviously, Noah King, one of the guys on your team, said he was a little worried that you guys put up 84 points here today. Maybe talk about the offensive output.
I thought we made a lot of shots. Absolutely, I was surprised. Matt Stoll put some shots in as well, and we hit some threes. We did a good job of getting back on defense for a while, but too many turnovers killed us. We did have less than the Bulldogs, though.
And too many years. You could see age catching a couple of these guys. They were winded. I think somebody's laying around behind the seats over there.
Well, great to see you guys as always, and congratulations on the great game today.
Thanks a lot, and go Bulldogs.
Yeah.